Long ago, the dwarves lived deep inside magnificent mountain kingdoms. Their cities were so breathtaking that anyone who saw them thought they were looking at heaven itself. The ruler of these dwarves was Thorin Oakenshield, a proud and fearless king whose royal bloodline was protected by his sons and grandsons. Back then, the dwarves were known as the greatest craftsmen in the world. Inside their mountains flowed rivers of gold, and they uncovered countless diamonds, jewels, and precious stones hidden beneath the earth. No one could mine treasures better than them. One day, deep inside the mountain, a dwarf discovered an enormous diamond. This legendary gem became known as the heart of the mountain. King Thror turned it into the symbol of his royal power, and people began calling it the king's jewel. For many years, the kingdom lived in peace, wealth, and glory. But everything changed when a terrifying dragon arrived from the north. His name was Smaug. Smaug was massive, ruthless, and consumed by greed. He destroyed every city that stood in his path, breathing fire across the land, until he finally reached the dwarves' mountain kingdom. The dragon seized every piece of gold and treasure for himself. Among the lost treasures was the heart of the mountain, the priceless jewel of the king. The dwarves, who once ruled over a kingdom of endless riches, were suddenly left homeless and broken. Smaug claimed the entire mountain as his own, forcing the dwarves to flee for their lives. Soon after, the army of the elves arrived. Thrain begged them for help, but the elves refused to fight the dragon. Their king feared that challenging Smaug would only bring destruction upon his own people. So the elves turned away and abandoned the dwarves in their darkest hour. From that moment on, the dwarves became wanderers. They roamed through forests and distant lands with no home left to return to. And Prince Thorin Oakenshield, who once lived among gold and royal halls, was forced to work like an ordinary laborer just to survive. The dwarves who once lived like kings now suffered through pain, hunger, and hardship. Their heavenly kingdom was gone forever. Years passed. Then one day, the wizard Gandalf the Grey secretly arranged a mysterious gathering at the home of Bilo Baggins. Bilbo had absolutely no idea what was happening. That night,